I want to talk to you about a $2 million smart play. So we're speaking about the business loan same day from alternative lenders. So here's a review I want you to pay attention to. Number 7, we have SBG funding. Our score, 8.6 over 10. So SBG is great for startups seeking long-term financing. This lender is great also for established businesses, not a problem at all. So you have the approval speed here, 24 hours. The funding speed, the same day approval, not a problem at all. You have term loan and line of credit. You have invoice financing also. Now, what I want to say, the limits are really generous here. For the term loan, you have up to $5 million, but the average based on our experience is $2 million. The line of credit up to $150,000, and they also do invoice financing, so up to 90% of receivables. So SBG funding is really fantastic. We're speaking here about a term loan that goes from 12 months all the way to 5 years. But if you are going for the line of credit, they will approve you for 6 to 24 months. Now, the repayment schedule can be a little, I would say, demanding because they want you to have a bi-weekly, a weekly, or monthly repayment strategy. So, but hey, listen, it is what it is. As long as you are able to budget your finances, your business finances appropriately, you should be good to go. Minimum credit score here, 500. So SBG funding is really, really flexible. Minimum time in business, 6 months. And minimum annual revenue, we're speaking about $10,000 a month or $120,000 a year. So overall, this is just a fantastic offer. By the way, boss, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here to have this quick convo with you about business loans same day from alternative lenders. So we love SBG funding for the flexibility. So you have to understand, when we talk about same day business loans, those loans are typically short-term loans. But if you have a startup and you want to have financing over a longer period, SBG funding may be a better option for you to consider. Compared to the other providers in today's review, we think that SBG funding offers the longest repayment term with the easiest qualification requirements for time in business and annual revenue. So this is just fantastic. Number 6, we have Lendio. Our score, 8.9 over 10. So when you think about Lendio, I want you to think about a business loan same day lender that's great for multiple loan options. And what we love about Lendio is that Lendio is not a direct lender. Lendio is a platform, it's a lending platform. So it's actually a constellation of 80 to 85 lenders, business lenders, who will actually vie for your business. This is just fantastic. In terms of the approval speed, you are talking about 18 to 48 hours. So if you're lucky, you can be approved in 18 hours or 24 hours. So that's the same day also. And the funding speed, 24 hours. So once you are approved, it takes about 24 more hours to receive the funds in your account. And what we love the fact that you have decent APRs here. And so the estimated APR actually depends on the loan type. Remember, Lendio is not a direct lender; it's a lender network. So your APRs, your terms and conditions will depend on your final lender. What I want to say here is that with Lendio, you have loan amount that go from $10,000 all the way to $2 million. That's for term loans. For accounts receivable, you have up to 90% of receivable financing. You have equipment financing, $5,000 all the way to $5 million. We love that a lot. For cash advance, you have $5,000 all the way to $2 million. So this is kind of cool. In terms of repayment terms, you have 1 to 10 years. Fantastic. The repayment schedule monthly. So they're not really trying to really confuse you with daily repayments or weekly repayments, as some lenders want you to actually abide by. So we love this a lot. Minimum credit score actually will depend on the type of loan you want from Lendio. If you want equipment financing, they want you to have at least 600. If you want, let's say, if you want a term loan, a business term loan, they want you to have like 595 minimum. Okay, but again, everything depends on the lender. In terms of minimum time in business, for a term loan, 1 year, 9 months to 1 year. For equipment financing, 6 months to 1 year. So those are decent requirements. If you're looking for, in terms of a minimum annual revenue, they want you for the term loan, it has to be $96,000. So that's $8,000 a month. That's gross revenue. For equipment financing, they want you to have at least $50,000 in annual gross revenue. So those are decent amounts. So, boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. I'm talking to you about business loans same day from alternative lenders. We're speaking about a power play of $2 million in terms of approval. So, this is really fantastic. Number 5, we have Loan Builder. Our score, 9 over 10. So when you think about Loan Builder, I want you to think about by the way, Loan Builder is actually a PayPal service. And this lender is great for businesses with low annual revenue. What we love about Loan Builder is that you have approval speed 24 hours. This is really same day, fantastic. The funding speed is also 24 hours. And the APR is kind of cool. You're looking at 3% all the way to 20%. And the loan amount actually oscillates from 5,000 all the way to $500,000. So if you're looking for something maximum $500,000, you'll love this loan. And the repayment term here 13 to 52 weeks. So with Loan Builder, you're not going to you're not getting 10 years, you're not getting 5 years, you're getting 1 year maximum. So that's the 1 quarter to 4 quarters. The repayment schedule is weekly. So Loan Builder wants you to repay them every week. But hey, listen, we'll love the fact that the annual revenue requirements here is $42,000 minimum. This is just fantastic. So you're talking about what? You're talking about less than $1,000 in annual revenue per week, which is really totally attainable if you are a small business. Like Loan Builder wants you to justify income of less than $1,000 every week. Fantastic. Minimum time in business, 9 months. Minimum credit score, it goes from 580 to 620. So the minimum credit score varies depending on your state. It varies depending on your industry and depends on the strength of your application. So it's just fantastic overall. We love Loan Builder because Loan Builder has the lowest annual revenue requirements in today's review. It's also startup friendly, which makes this lender a great option to consider if you don't have sufficient volume of sales to meet other providers' requirements, right? So this is kind of cool. And even better, you don't have to have a relationship with PayPal to actually qualify. So this is fantastic. Number 4, we have Rapid Finance. Our score, 9.3 over 10. What we love about Rapid Finance is that it is a great lender for established businesses with bad credit. So if you are listening to me right now, you have bad credit and you are trying to get a business loan the same day from an alternative lender, think about Rapid Finance. It's just a fantastic player here. And we love the fact that they will actually approve you the same day. So 24 hours, funding speed 24 hours also. And the interest rate starts at 9%, which is really great. And it goes all the way to 25%. And with Rapid Finance, you can get from $5,000 all the way to $1 million. And the repayment term, 3 months all the way to 5 years. The only thing we don't like about the Rapid Finance is that they might actually impose on you a daily repayment schedule. So they might want you to repay them on a daily basis. Well, hey, listen, it is what it is. If you need the cash, go ahead. And so it might be a daily or weekly repayment schedule. Well, so this could be a little disruptive to your cash flows in our view, of course. But hey, listen, if it's good for you, go ahead. And also with the Rapid Finance, you can also pay them on a monthly basis, not a problem at all. And in terms of credit score, if you have like 550, 545, 550 minimum, that will work with you. In terms of minimum time in business, they want you to be in business for at least 1 to 2 years. And in terms of annual revenue, they might ask you for 10 grand a month. That's gross revenue. So think about it. Loan Builder by PayPal was asking you $42,000 a year. Rapid Finance is actually asking you $10,000 a month. So I want you to see the delta here. But overall, we love Rapid Finance because it's great for established businesses with low credit scores. Okay, and what we love here is that you are able to get multiple types of financing because Rapid Finance gives you a constellation of loans, not just regular loans. They'll take care of you in terms of bridge loans, business lines of credit, commercial real estate loans, so CRE loans, invoice factoring, and asset-based loans. So overall, you're able to get all kinds of financing through Rapid Finance. What you want to do here is, if you want to work with the Rapid Finance, start by establishing a relationship. So get one loan and be good in terms of repaying the loan, and that way they can give you. The thing is with Rapid Finance, they can give you multiple loans simultaneously. So it is totally possible. Number 3, we have national funding. Our score, 9.6 over 10. What we love about national funding here is that you have a great lender here, and great for a business loan, same day. And we love the fact that this national funding has great customer service. I mean, they have great customer service. They have great customized loan options. They'll work with you. So they'll actually customize the kind of loan that you need. And the cool thing about this lender is that you have an approval speed of 24 hours. They can fund you as fast as 24 hours also. And in terms of interest rate, they actually have a factor rate process. So they have a factor rate of 1.10x to 1.3x, which really roughly translates to 10% to 30% APR. That's roughly. So this is kind of cool. Loan amounts here, you have $5,000 all the way to $500,000. And the repayment terms goes from 3 to 4 months all the way to 5 years. The repayment schedule is kind of similar to what we had with Rapid Finance. So you have daily, weekly, and monthly. So think about it. So when you think about the national funding, ask yourself, am I comfortable? Am I comfortable with the daily repayment schedule? If yes, then it's fine. And in terms of minimum credit score, they'll asking you for 550 to 600, and minimum time in business 6 months, and minimum annual revenue $250,000. So you can see here that the bar is a little high here with national funding. They were asking you for at least 20 grand on a monthly basis. That's the gross revenue. So as long as you have those numbers, you should be good to go. Boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We're having a conversation about business loans same day from alternative lenders, and we're speaking about a power play of $2 million. You can go all the way to $5 million if you have the right financials, but $2 million is actually totally possible here. And so you can get it. So you can get at least you can get some of that amount from national funding. It's a great provider that actually has great customer service. Whether you have a startup or established business, national funding will work with you because the minimum time in business is 6 months. Number 2, we have Sunwise Capital. Our score, 9.7 over 10. So when you think about Sunwise Capital, I want you to think about a business loan same day from an alternative lender that loves borrowers with low credit scores. Okay. And what we talk about here, we're speaking about low credit score. We're speaking about a minimum credit score of 500. This is fantastic. You have approval speed same day. You have funding speed same day. And you can actually be approved from $10,000 all the way to $2 million. This is really great. And repayment term 6 months to 5 years, and the repayment schedule weekly. So weekly is kind of a good compromise if you're thinking about daily versus monthly. So it's a great middle bargain here. And the APR is kind of cool too. You're looking at 4.8% all the way to 29%. And what I want to say here is that with this lender, with Sunwise Capital, you are looking at minimum time in business of 12 months and minimum annual revenue of $180,000. So kind of decent too. They're not really asking you for a lot here. So $180,000, that translates to what? $15,000 a month. That's the gross revenue. So this is kind of decent too. I mean, as long as you're not a startup, I mean, even if you're a startup, they'll take care of you because the minimum time in business is 6 months, 12 months. But as long as you can pull those numbers, you're good to go. What we love about Sunwise Capital also is that it has the lowest credit score requirements. Okay. And so for us, it's a great same day alternative lender for borrowers with low credit scores. And it also offers a competitive rates for working capital loans, although its best rates require a business to have excellent qualifications, okay? Because when you think about the APR here, you're looking at 4.8% minimum. This is really great. And one thing we also love with with Sunwise Capital is that they will fund you real quick. I mean, really, really, really quick. I mean, we've seen transactions where they funded the borrowers within 6 hours. It's like you apply for a loan around 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. Eastern, and you get funded by 3 p.m. same day. So this is really cool, especially if you need the cash real fast. This Sunwise Capital might be a great option for you. Number 1, Fundbox. Our score 9.9 over 10. So when you think about Fundbox, I want you to think about a great overlying line of credit for low rates here, and approval speed 3 to 5 minutes, not hours, not days, 3 to 5 minutes. And the cool thing about Fundbox is that you can actually pre-qualify, also not a problem at all. And the funding speed 24 hours, so you get approved within 3 to 5 minutes, and you get funded within 24 hours. And the starting APR is around 4.6%, and you are looking at, it goes from 4% all the way to 79%. Loan amounts here up to $150,000. So we're looking at an overall, we're looking at a line of credit, okay? And so the repayment term 12 or 24 weeks. So you are looking at what, 3 months all the way to 6 months, roughly, even less than that. I mean, because 12 weeks, that's less than 3 months here, maybe, and same thing for 24 weeks. So the repayment schedule with Fundbox is weekly. They want you to repay them every week, but hey, listen, it is what it is. And the minimum credit score with Fundbox 550 to 600. It really depends on your industry and state of application. And I mean the state where you conduct business. And minimum time in business 6 months, and minimum annual revenue $100,000. So Fundbox also is kind of it's really flexible when it comes to eligibility requirements. The only thing is that they're not giving you a lot of money, though. I mean, $150,000. But hey, listen, it is what it is. We love the fact that the Fundbox has a great approval process. They can fund you real fast. Okay, so in addition to having a fast application and approval process, Fundbox offers a line of credit that has a low starting rate, so you can use it to cover a wide constellation of expenses, including emergencies and costs for day-to-day operations. And we love the fact that Fundbox is also, they do have excellent customer service. The only thing you need to watch out for is that you have to repay Fundbox on a weekly basis, which means what? It means that you have to be disciplined. You have to monitor your budget to make sure you have enough cash inflows to cover Fundbox. But overall, this is just fantastic. We love the fact that Fundbox will work with you. They will actually adapt to your situation. So you've heard it. So I just shared with you our top 7 business loans same day from alternative lenders. Let me give you an overview here. So when we talk about business loans same day, usually you get those loans from alternative lenders. So if you are listening to me right now, you are a startup or you are an established business and you are looking for a business loan same day, do not ask banks. Do not ask credit unions. They're not going to take care of you. You can get these types of loans from online lenders or alternative lenders. Okay, those are the 2 categories that will actually will help you out. The only drawback here is that you have one of the drawbacks that we found here is that your APR might actually be a little high. So as long as you're comfortable paying a high APR, you should be good to go. Another thing I want to say also is that when we talk about same day business loan, it's a loan that actually gets applied for, approved, and disbursed the same day. So you get approved for the loan, for the business loan, and within the same 24 hours, the lender will disburse the funds to you. This is one of the reasons why you want to actually you want to have a bank account, because the lender is not going to send you a check. I mean, they might send you a check, but they would rather receive the money through a bank account. And when we talk about same day business loans from alternative lenders, remember that we're not just speaking about term loans. We're speaking about business lines of credit. We're speaking about invoice factoring. We're speaking about merchant cash advances. So you have a large catalog of business funding options that really will qualify you when it comes to same day business loans. Okay. And so everything depends upon your situation Depends also upon the kind of like how fast you want the loan and the type of funding you need. For example, if you were to go with an invoice factoring arrangements, the requirements will be different from a situation where you were to go with merchant cash advance, right? And or if you were to look for a business line of credit. One thing you want to do here is that you want to make sure that you first check the eligibility requirements in terms of FICO score, in terms of minimum annual revenue, and also in terms of minimum time in business before actually starting any kind of conversation. Make sure that you qualify first. If you don't qualify, don't waste your time. Okay, so make sure you qualify first. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. Let me quickly do a recap here. But before I do a recap, I want to acquaint you with our evaluation approach. We have a business loan same day evaluation approach that really helps us categorize, list, and if you will, analyze those business loans. So check this out. All right, let's quickly recap here. Number one, we have Fundbox, our score 9.9 over 10. Number two, we have Sunwise Capital, our score 9.7 over 10. Number three, we have National Funding, our score 9.6 over 10. Number four, we have Rapid Finance, our score 9.3 over 10. Number five, we have Loan Builder, our score 9 over 10. Number six, we have Lendio, our score 8.9 over 10. Number seven, we have SBG Funding, our score 8.6 over 10. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. God bless you. I'll see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.